The Seattle Seahawks, man, as we all know, they were struggling a little bit before this last week against the Falcons, but this week they came out and they played amazing football, and they looked like the team that I thought they could be, and that's obviously why I'm making this video today. They showed the potential that I knew they had in them, they just hadn't been showing it, so what I wanted to do is go into this last game, break it down, see how they were able to play, and really show you on film why they had so much success. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, man, so we're going to start it off with that guy, Geno Smith, making a great throw, great concept by the offensive coordinator from Washington. I like what he's brought to the table this year so far, and I do think he has a lot of potential to be a good play caller in the NFL. Right here, all the Seahawks are going to get, you're going to get Jake Bobo motioned over here. You're going to get him lined up in the slot. Then you're going to have JSN run a go. You're going to have him run a go. And then you're also going to have DK come across on a deep crosser. And this is really what you're trying to hit. You're trying to hit it in this window for a big chunk, but if not, you have Kenneth Walker getting out after play action into the flat as a check down. We're getting that play action because we want these backers to step up, and then we have these two goes on the outside to clear out space so we can throw it to DK over here. But what you're going to see happen right here is we get the motion. Number 20 on the defense follows across with Jake Bobo, so we know they're in some type of man coverage over here. We got some type of man coverage over here with a safety over the top of it. And then when you look down here, this safety is turned inward towards Geno, so it looks like he's probably in some type of zone. And right here, because this safety is so close to over the top of him, it looks like they're probably in some type of cover 2 trying to bracket DK Metcalf. So think about it. If these two guys are in man coverage and they're running them off, and you have this safety over the top of it, and these guys are just sitting back in zones, there's no one following DK as long as you can get these backers to step up. And, yeah, that's exactly what happens, and this is a perfect play call for what the Falcons run right here. I'm not sure if they saw this and they knew they were going to get it, or if it just happened this way, but you get the play action, you hold these backers for just a second, that's all you want. Geno gets in his drop, DK gets in that crosser, boom, there it is, there's the window. That's exactly what you were trying to open up. Beautiful. You give Geno time to throw it, he rips it, puts it on DK, good catch, huge chunk. Move the chains. This is great offense right here. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they saw this on film and it's why they ran it. But either way it goes, it works out perfectly. Geno does a good job seeing it. Ball, put it on him. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Great job. Next play here, another great concept from the Seahawks. Another great job by Geno seeing it, diagnosing it, and throwing it to the open guy. So all the Seahawks are running here is, once again, they're getting a go from DK. They have a deep post from Jake Bobo, basically just to clear out, and then we have what's called a sail route. So Noah Fant's going to come out. He's going to sail it like he's running a crosser. He's going to get back out on a deep out route, and that's what we're trying to hit. So we're reading 1 here to 2 to this tight end, getting out on a drag right here. Really simple, just a 1 to 2 read with play action, so we hold these backers. And watch it right here. Works out to perfection. The Falcons are in man coverage, and because of that, watch Noah Fant. You see how he's selling this crosser? It looks like he's trying to get across the field. And because he does that, he's able to absolutely cook who I think is Jesse Bates right here. And you see all this grass. Geno, what I love is he's already releasing that football, and Noah Fant isn't even out of his break yet. If he waits any longer, he probably gets sacked by this defender right here. But because he gets that ball out on time, he's able to throw it right on Noah Fant's chest for another huge chunk. Now, watch it from the back right here. What you're going to see happen. By the way, that safety was Justin Simmons, not Jesse Bates. Got him confused. But anyway, watch it right here. You get the play action. Boom, Geno gets his eyes right there on the sail route. He sees it. Right when he sees it, it's coming open. He's getting ready to release that football, and I'm telling you, look at this. He has 2 guys bearing down on him. If he waits any longer, this is either incompletion, a pick, or a sack. But he gets it out on in perfect timing before they get there for a huge gain. Next play here, this is just an outstanding job by Geno Smith. This is all him making a play, and this is what I think Geno's a little bit underrated. All the Seahawks are going to run right here is they have Tyler Lockett getting out on a deep corner route. They have DK underneath him on a deep out, and then they have JSN underneath it all on a little jet or whip, whatever you want to call it. And Geno is just reading this side of the field by itself, high to low from the top all the way down to the bottom. And if that's not there, you have Noah Fant helping and then getting out on a little delay as your check down option. But what you're going to see happen right here is Geno's going to look at his read. But what happens is you see this safety comes down to replace this guy right here. So if someone's coming down to replace, you're probably getting pressure from that guy. And that's exactly what happens. Geno knows it. He knows he's going to have to find somebody open. He's looking. He has pressure. But what I love from Geno right here is he doesn't panic. He steps up in the pocket, finds the open space, shrugs off an arm tackle, keeps his eyes downfield, and because he's able to do that, you get this linebacker drifting off to him, and right when he sees that, he's able to throw it back across his body to Noah Fant, who's wide open. This is just a quarterback being a playmaker and making something happen. Outstanding job to keep the play alive, and this is some of the best pocket movement of his days by far. So watch it right here. Watch this pressure. You see the safety coming down to replace. So you get pressure. Boom, you feel it. Step up. Keep your eyes downfield. Get out of there. Break an arm tackle. Make that guy chase you. Right when he chases you, put out an easy ball that's catchable for a nice gain. Huge chunk. Next play here. This is another reason why the Seahawks were able to have success. They were able to run the football pretty efficiently. And right here, you're going to see that pay off for a 25-yard touchdown. If Kenneth Walker gets a hole, he's going to be able to burst through it and make you pay. That's exactly what he does right here. Watch from the back angle, and you'll be able to see what actually happens here. So how they're going to block this up is pretty simple. They're all just down blocking to the right. So you're going to get 65 extending to the end. You're getting 64 up to this linebacker, but he's going to blitz, so it makes it a lot easier for 64 to reach him. You then have 57 getting here and 70 getting here on a double team with 57 working up to this linebacker. And then you have 67 reaching to Grady Jarrett and 88 locking this end right here, and it's going to work out to perfection. They're going to try to blitz somebody, and 64 does a great job picking up that blitz and not letting him ruin the play. You see 64 blowing this linebacker off the ball. Kenneth Walker is reading it here, to here, to here, and you can see he's patient. He waits, sees it. He sees that hole open. He comes to this hole. This linebacker does a good job of closing it off, but 64 seals him, so Kenneth is then able to jump to the C gap, and because of that, there it is. Hit it fast, hit it hard, and then outrun the safety to the end zone for a touchdown. This is an outstanding job by Kenneth Walker on the offensive line here. This is what you want a run play to look like. Domination up front, and Kenneth Walker hits it perfectly. Boom. Look at your first gap, not there. Next gap, not there. Last gap, it's there. Hit it. Outrun the safety. Touchdown Seahawks. Next play here. This is an outstanding job by Geno Smith once again. All the Seahawks are running is they have a little sit with a flat on this side of the field. That's what Geno's going to look at first. And on the back or on the top of the screen up here, you have DK on a go, which is basically just get out the way. And then you have JSN on an out or a little out stick-ish route. And you have Tyler Lockett coming on top of it on a curl. And all Geno is reading is this flat defender right here. If he goes out with the out, boom, we have that curl window right here. If he stays underneath the curl, we should have this out window because DK is taking this corner with him. So watch Geno right here. He's going to look down on the bottom of the screen here first. He's going to look at it. He's going to see he doesn't really like it. He comes back to the top of the screen. He's looking at the out, and right when he glances at the out, you can see you got this flat player triggering down on it because he thinks Geno is throwing it. I'm not sure if Geno is trying to get him with his eye movement right here or if it just happened that way. Either way, Geno ends up reading it right. He sees that guy trigger, so he flips to the curl, rips, boom, right on Tyler Lockett's chest for a 15-yard gain. Outstanding job going through his progression, seeing the field good. Watch it right here. He's going to look to the left. Boom. Doesn't like it. Come to the out. You see that flat player trigger. Boom. The curl's there. Ball. Great pocket as well. Good catch. Let's go. Next play here. And man, this is just absolutely phenomenal by Geno Smith. This is the highest level play that you can get out of a quarterback. They're on the 30-yard line. They're probably just thinking they're going to end up having to take a field goal. There's not much time left in the half. But right here, Geno Smith throws an absolute laser. All the Seahawks are going to be running right here is DK is running a corner post. So he's coming up here really far, getting out like he's running a corner, and then sticking it back into the post, and it works out to perfection because all he has to do is beat this corner. The Falcons right here are pretty clearly in cover 2 man. You got man here, man here, man here, man on the running backs with 2 safeties over the top and cover 2. So the middle of the field is open as long as DK can beat this player. And man, this is not an easy throw to make. This is a 30-yard throw that is ripped. Watch DK, boom. He sails the corner here. He gets this corner back, extending out with him. And right when that happens, you also see the safety drifting out because Geno flips his shoulders outside. And right when that happens, DK cuts it back across the field. Geno is ripping it before he's out of his break. Right on DK's chest, right on his helmet. I mean, that is outstanding stuff. You cannot ask for much better than that right there. Watch Geno again. He's going to give a little shoulder fake kinda to that corner route. Right when he looks that way and steps up, that safety is drifting over. The corner is thinking he's throwing that all day long. Then DK cuts it back across the field to the middle, and Geno just rips off that back foot and puts an... I mean, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Touchdown Seahawks. So overall, man, I know I didn't look into the defense, but I did look at the run game a little bit and Geno playing absolutely great football. So if you want to see some of the defense, let me know that in the comments. But as far as the offense goes, they looked really good. And if they can keep that up, they're going to be able to win a lot of games because I trust that Mike Macdonald is going to keep implementing his defense, and we know his defenses are really, really good. So I'm excited to see what the Seahawks' future is. But of course, that's just been my opinion. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And with that being said, I'll catch all of you guys in the next video.